Tonight, we report on utility rate increases for people living in Moses Lake and a collision in Ephrata that backed up traffic. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Local high school teams make good on the pitch and the diamond. Stick around to find out how they did it. Here's a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Showery and unsettled across the area, but in just a few moments, I'll let you know what Mother Nature has in store for us for the upcoming weekend.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Moses Lake residents may see an increase to their water, sewer, and stormwater rates. The City Council approved the first reading of an ordinance to increase the rates by 1.8%. The second reading must be approved for the change to take effect. The increase is based on the Consumer Price Index. Officials stated the increase is to cover the cost of inflation so the city can continue to maintain its systems. Another utility increase moved forward as the City Council discussed increasing garbage rates by 8% per gallon of garbage collected. They also considered limiting the senior citizen discount and increasing the cost of connecting to the water system by 1.8%. 2 people were injured when 2 vehicles collided Wednesday afternoon in Ephrata. A 1993 Cadillac DeVille, driven by William Thompson Sr., a 91-year-old Ephrata man, made a left turn in the 2100 block of Basin Street Southwest. He allegedly pulled in front of northbound traffic, according to Ephrata police. A 1994 Chevy C1 pickup truck driven north by David L. Hansen, a 37-year-old Soap Lake man, collided with the Cadillac. The Cadillac went down an embankment and crashed into a Grant County Public Utility District vault and cable box. Thompson and his passenger in the Cadillac were transported to Columbia Basin Hospital, and Hansen was not injured. Traffic was slowed around the crash scene in both directions for about half an hour while Ephrata Fire Department medics attended to the injured. Ephrata police directed traffic to one lane for both directions. A group of Moses Lake business representatives are asking the city to allow people to rent residential homes to vacationers. A group including business owners, the Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce, and Vision 2020 asked the council to consider forming a group to look at allowing it. The speakers pointed to a shortage of motels and the advantages of renting a home when on vacation. The council agreed to form a group to discuss the topic. The Ephrata Chamber of Commerce is holding a big fat Greek auction for their annual fundraising auction this weekend. Taking place at the St. Rose of Lima School Gymnasium at 520 Nat Washington Way in Ephrata. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. on March 29th. Dinner and a silent auction begin at 6 p.m. A live auction begins at 8 p.m. Entry is $30 per ticket or a $200 donation to sponsor a table of 8. To purchase tickets, visit the Bookery at 1 Basin Street Northwest in Ephrata or visit www.ephrata.wachamber.com. Beer and wine from 3 local wineries will be provided, as well as a $250 door prize. Quincy auctioneer Cody Hodge will be making an appearance. For more information, call Angie Duffner at 509-754-4656. Now let's take a look at people with warrants issued by the Quincy Police Department.
Each of the people you see here have warrants for their arrest and is wanted by law enforcement. If you see any of these people, the Quincy Police Department asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can call the Quincy Police Department at 509-787-4718 or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.
Looking for that authentic Philly flavor? Come down to Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things and try our mouthwatering cheesesteak sandwiches, prepared fresh and served hot. Make sure to pair it up with our classic wings, ranging from sweet and tangy to hot and spicy. East meets West at Nia Carson's. We provide Moses Lake with that authentic Philadelphia taste. Bring the whole family. We promise to make them something they'll all enjoy. Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things. Good service, great price, and something different.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Good to be with you, everybody. I'm Ceci Gutierrez with your local weather report from the One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's begin with a quick look at your headlines. Off and on unsettled conditions across the area. Overnight tonight, we are anticipating for showers to continue across the immediate region. Wetter and warmer by the end of the week, and that will be due to a warm front associated with a low pressure system making its way Friday into the weekend. Quick look at the temperatures that topped out this afternoon across the Freda in the upper 50s. 58 is the average. The low registered at 36, right around where we should be. 34 should be the normal. 719 was the sunset. Quick look across Moses Lake. Temperatures topped out this afternoon near 60 and the low in the lower 40s. Let's take a quick look at the current conditions across the area. Right outside your door, under partly to mostly cloudy skies, the temperatures in the mid 50s and that wind very light out of the south at around 8 miles per hour. Quite unsettled scenario across the area with heavy rains, especially towards the coastline, and we see a mixed precipitation along the area mountains. This unsettled weather pattern expected to continue and subsiding a bit as we head into this Thursday for the basin, but although we are expecting that low pressure system associated with a warm front by Friday into the weekend, promising to bring heavy rains across the area, especially down into Oregon and across inland Northwest, bringing some mountain snow. Quick look as we head into Saturday. Conditions improving along our immediate region, well into eastern portions of our state, but along inland Northwest and down south, that unsettled weather is expected to continue. Northwest with gray skies, showers, and also we are looking at eastern portions across Monterey, Spokane, and across the Tri-Cities area for unsettled conditions to prevail as we head into this Thursday afternoon, even though the possibility will be much lower than as we head into this Friday. Closer look across the basin for this Thursday afternoon, a very low possibility, approximately around 20% chance for showers to develop. Here's a quick look at the extended forecast. We are expecting for our temperatures to be right around the 60-degree mark as we head into the weekend and much of the first half of next week. Showers for this Friday. Temperatures a bit on the warm side. Good to be with you, everybody. This segment brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
This Tundra's a beauty. So rugged, reliable.
Tough, too. Looks way tougher than the F-150. Can't wait to get some dirt on it.
If you hurry, you can save during our sales event.
Put it through the ringer. Drag some stuff, haul something.
Right now, you can lease a new 2014 Tundra for $279 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included.
Best test drive ever. I'm taking it home today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Nick Wall scored on a direct kick 18 minutes into the match, and Ephrata Soccer held on to pick up a 1-0 road win over defending CWAC League champion West Valley last night. It was the first Tiger victory over the Rams in the last 6 years. Wall's goal from about 25 yards out sailed over the top of the West Valley defensive wall and found the upper left-hand corner of the Rams' box. The win improves Ephrata to 4-1 in non-league action. The Tigers travel to Ellensburg Saturday to match up with the Bulldogs. Ephrata opens league play at Othello April the 12th. The Warden Cougars made it 2 in a row with a 7-0 road win over Natchez Valley Tuesday. Warden got first-half goals from Sergio Villa, Orlando Alba, and Jesus Dominicus to go up 3-0 at intermission. The Cougars tacked on 4 second-half goals to cruise to the shutout win. The victory moves Warden to 2-2 in the 1A SCAC East standings. The Cougars look to make it 3 in a row when they head to Granger Saturday for a tussle with the Greyhounds. It was a real Donnybrook of a baseball game between Moses Lake and Richland Tuesday afternoon. The lead changed hands 5 times, and it was the Chiefs coming away with a 6-4 road win over the Bombers. Moses Lake took a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Richland answered back with 2 runs to knot things up 2-2. The Bombers added a run in the 4th and 5th innings to go up top 4-2. The Chiefs put 2 on the board in the top of the 6th and then added 2 more in the top of the 7th off a double, that is, by Jaime Villa to steal the victory for Moses Lake. The Chiefs are back on the diamond for a single game with Meade at Larson Field Saturday. Quincy baseball blew out the Grandview Greyhounds 11-1 on the road last night. The Jacks picked up all the runs they needed in the 1st inning with 7 runners crossing the plate. Titus Dirnt got the start and was credited with the win. Porter Hodges threw 3 solid innings in relief. The Jacks at 2-1 in non-league CTL action are at Warden for a twin bill with the Cougars Saturday. The Wenatchee Wild is back in action this weekend at the Town Toyota Center for a 2-game set with the Aberdeen Wings. The Wild is currently in 3rd place in the North American Hockey League's Midwest Division and is 1 point ahead of Kenai River and 3 points ahead of Cooley Region in the battle for the last 2 playoff spots. Felix Hernandez pitched 5 innings and rookie Stephen Romero homered to lead the Seattle Mariners to a 9-6 victory over the Kansas City Royals last night. Hernandez allowed 3 runs off 5 hits and struck out 6 in his final spring outing. Hernandez will be on the mound for the Mariners opener March 31st against the Los Angeles Angels. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Call us crazy, but we like to think a clean car runs a little better. Increase the value of your truck, car, boat, or RV at Avila Detailing in Moses Lake by giving it that special look you've been waiting for. Beat the heat with tinted windows. Let us shampoo or reupholster the inside of your ride. You've put in a lot of miles this summer. Isn't it about time for a tune-up? And keep in mind that we offer free pickup and drop-off. Like us on Facebook for our weekly specials. Avila Detailing in Moses Lake. Give your ride what it deserves.
6 years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Our spotlight story tonight is about why Quincy's Mountain View Elementary School received an award. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
Quincy's Mountain View Elementary School recently received a pleasant surprise. The school was honored as one of 42 schools from 26 school districts throughout Washington state that excelled in teaching English language proficiency to bilingual students. There are nearly 1,700 schools throughout the state. Kathy Brown, principal at Mountain View Elementary School in Quincy for 8 years, said the school's language program dramatically improved.
We went from 45% of our students made progress to 85% of our students. So we grew by over half.
The so-called Washington English Language Proficiency Assessment measures a second language student's growth in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English. This is important for Quincy School District, according to educators, where some 86% of the district students are Hispanic Latino, many of which speak Spanish as their native language. Brown described how her school made the grade.
We have really hard-working teachers, and we are implementing GLAD strategies, which is guided acquisition and strategies for English language learners, and that is a district initiative, so all the Quincy schools are using that now. All teachers have been trained in that, so I think that is a really important piece of that.
Mountain View's second grade teacher Caitlin Walters is one of those teachers who uses the strategy.
Okay, follow along with them. Ready, go. Interesting oviparous butterflies. Interesting oviparous butterflies. Interesting oviparous butterflies. Migrating healthfully in the springtime. Very good. Okay. Ready for the
Mountain View Elementary has 18 classroom teachers and 5 specialists who teach the program. All other Quincy School District teachers are trained in the program as well. Brown said the program benefits all students.
The program or the strategies are geared towards second language learners, so no matter what language they would speak. Ours are particularly Spanish. However, it is good teaching, so all students are benefiting from it.
All parents of Mountain View students were invited to reinforce their kids' learning at home.
We encourage our parents to read and do things in Spanish because kids can transfer that knowledge. So if parents say, I can't read English, so I can't do the homework with them, we encourage them to do it in Spanish. So.
Principal Brown said the district should receive credit as well.
I think we want to share this with the district, not just with our school, because I think we're doing good things. Just because our school was honored doesn't mean every school in Quincy is not doing a good job.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
sounds like, what it tastes like.
We will be right back after this.
A massage at Not Released Therapies is far more than mere luxury. We strive to improve your health and well-being in the process. The stress of everyday life adds up and can cause depression, even bodily harm. That's why our professionals make it their mission to rejuvenate your body and mind. Enjoy the benefits of body wraps, sunless airbrush tanning, aroma steam therapy, and much more. In our opinion, everyone deserves a day of relaxation and peace of mind. Not Released Therapies in Moses Lake, where relaxation means good health.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This is what's cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
In Northwest news, House Republicans complain the Obama administration is refusing to turn over documents related to enforcing environmental laws at wind farms where dozens of eagles and other protected birds have been killed. Representative Doc Hastings says the Fish and Wildlife Service has engaged in a deliberate, slow rolling of documents and answers for nearly a year. Hastings is the chairman of the House Natural Resources Committee. The agency's director, Dan Ash, said earlier today that he and his staff have made superhuman efforts to fulfill the committee's request, but that the volume of documents sought and time frame for producing them were completely unreasonable. An Associated Press investigation last year revealed that the administration was not prosecuting wind energy companies for killing eagles and other protected birds. The death toll now stands at 16, but officials say 8 more bodies have been located after the deadly landslide in Snohomish County. But as the rescue effort shifts to a recovery, some ask if the county was prepared.
Scores of people are still missing 4 days after the massive mudslide in Snohomish County, Washington. Many grasp for any glimmer of hope there might still be survivors who were trapped.
It's horrible because I know she's down there under the mud in the dark. My family has been down there digging for her.
Authorities say it's still a rescue mission, but no one has been found alive since Saturday. Workers from federal, state, And local agencies are on the scene helping with the search efforts. And President Obama signed an emergency declaration. Meanwhile, some wonder if the people of this small town were given enough warning about a possible landslide.
People knew that this is a landslide-prone area. Sometimes big events just happen. This event happened, and I want to find out why. We did everything that we could have done in the community to feel safe.
Officials say they plan to take a hard look at how events like these can be predicted, but also say Snohomish County was as prepared as they possibly could have been. I'm Martha Shade reporting.
A spokesman for a Hanford Nuclear Reservation contractor says about a dozen Hanford workers have recently reported smelling chemical vapors from underground waste tanks. 2 workers who reported coughing and throat irritation linked to the vapors were checked at a hospital yesterday. Washington River Protection Solutions spokesman John Britton says the 2 workers checked at a local hospital were released later Tuesday and were expected to be cleared to return to work. Britton says workers were evacuated from 2 tank farms as a precaution. He says another 8 workers at several tank farms were checked Tuesday by Hanford's health provider after they also reported smelling chemicals. He says 2 other workers smelled chemicals last week. All were released to return to work. Hanford's underground waste tanks vent to the atmosphere where employees working outdoors can sometimes smell the vapors. Workers typically smell ammonia, although other chemicals are in the mix. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.